Good morning. As you know, my daughter and I are about to travel around the world for 1 year. Our challenge is to put everything we need in just a suitcase and a backpack each without going crazy. Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about what I'm taking on our trip, starting with the essentials, liquids, and toiletries. So, for health and first aid, I've got my grown up meds Dayquil, NyQuil, Sudafed, and Mucinex just in case. I keep these in my first aid kit along with band aids, Tums, these are great for kids too, and some fever medicine in solid form so it doesn't count against my liquids. There's also kid friendly cough medicine, ibuprofen, steri strips for anything more than a surface scrape. I never travel without Imodium, don't ask why, burn gel, and antibiotic ointment. Oh, and a little moleskin, you just never know, blisters, all that good stuff. It all fits pretty well in the first aid pouch. I also just have a couple of the little tiny versions of alcohol wipes, etc., just kind of to have a little pack there. Some band-aids, just kind of, the essentials that come with most first aid kits in general. And I'm just packing that all in there just to have in one kit I can take with me easily in my backpack. So that's good news. Um, then I like to have nail clippers. You never know when you're going to need it. Terrible to not have it. Lily and I share an electric toothbrush, so I just keep that same base along with the charger, and then we can just swap out the heads, which is very handy, along with some Q-tips, hair ties, all in one place for grab and go. Travel razor with some different heads for it. Really appreciate the travel size of the handle. Everything matters when it comes to space. A little bit of hair texture stuff, and just going on through the essentials kit, really trying to keep it just all in that one nice pouch. I really appreciate having it somewhere I can find easily. So, as for my skincare routine, I really do like these silicone bags. They're really handy. They're clear to get through TSA, but also they can double as really nice little bags for snacks, like some celery sticks or carrots, what have you. But for sure, in the airports, I'm putting my contacts in. I'm kind of putting in all of my liquids there. I'm a Tropic girl, love it. That's their makeup palette. I find it very versatile. I really enjoy just having a nice ritual for myself and Lily that is nurturing. So we have everything Tropic. We have a really nice papaya face cleanser, a face scrub. It's really comfortable. They've got this beautiful morning mist. It's actually a spray, and you guys, it's also a toner, and it just stays on. So no more cotton pads, no more waste that way. A really nice, it's called Skin Feast moisturizer that I just love. And then they have these little elixirs. They're little tiny bottles, but they just kind of make you feel fresh. They got some vitamin C and just all the goodness there. Of course, toothpaste. Lily doesn't do mint. She does strawberry, so can't get away without taking two of those. The sun is not kind to my skin, so we've got three types of sunscreen as well as chapstick. Nothing worse than getting lips burned. These cute little tiny pearls for some scent that I found in an airport. They smell like jasmine. I also have a scent stick because I do find olfactory sense is important. Whatever you smell is kind of your emotion. So I have some mint there. I just have a couple things. And then that there is some hair shampoo and detangler. Again, you can imagine this is mostly just for Lily with her longer hair. We do travel with an EpiPen, and that's just because we are going to a bee farm. Some DEET, unfortunately, just again, we are visiting a jungle. So trying to be over prepared on that one. An inhaler just in case. Yep, and then of course, good old hand sanitizer, portable poopery, because you never know. And then just a couple basics there, some makeup. This is again a Tropic lip blush. It's really nice, a little decadent, but kind of just keeps your lips feeling good and like you're kind of a little put together, which I generally am not. So that's nice. It all fits in my little bag there. And you can kind of tell I just find a little comfort in having things in a good space that I feel like I'll be able to find and easily identify. Then, of course, we have a shoe bag. Nothing worse than whatever we stepped in being all over our clothes. So we do keep our shoes separate from everything else. And that's just her and my sandals, just all in that bag right there. Good to go. Okay, on to tech gear. We're packing light, believe it or not, but functional. I've got my laptop, iPad, Lily's tablet, headphones. And this is, again, I am a digital nomad at this point. I'm trying really hard to be prepared. Got the Starlink. It came with a gigantic cord. Matt was great enough to buy us a smaller version. You can tell the Starlink's a little bit thick. So I'm having to put that in the suitcase instead of the backpack. Not super thrilled, but hoping to kind of gain back some space where I can with a lighter cord. So there's that. And then you see a bunch of stuff for charging and connectivity. I do carry a mouse and gel pad. It is a little decadent again, but it is something that gives me the feel of having my life together, even if we're in a jungle. I really appreciate having multiple ways to set up. This is a Rooster laptop stand. Very quick to set up, very compact, very lightweight, but I can also just slide my laptop on there and it is at the height of me, so I do not have to slouch when I want to see my clients face to face. So that's pretty great. I also enjoy just how much it packs down into that little space there. Just great. And then, having the little charging bag is handy. Again, this is just to have one bag to keep everything in. Have a travel router for internet browsing, keeping it safe. I have a battery pack that will keep us charged up for a couple days. Really appreciate that, just depending where we're at. Travel brick, one of two. This one does most of Europe. It has EU, UK, US, Australia that I'll just push out there. And then the nice thing about that, along with the Roadrunner, which is this little two-piece kit here, is I've got Asia covered. And that's great. It just compacts so nicely. I am bringing the instructions for when I forget how to put it together, but it packs away really simply. I do have, for if I want to hardwire into internet, just an easy way to do that that connects to my MacBook. The battery pack that is magnetic, that just helps me keep my phone going if I don't want to be carrying the bigger brick. Apple Pen, can't go anywhere without that. Sometimes I find myself presenting, so there is an HDMI cord there. Again, goes straight into my iPad or MacBook, so simple there. And then yeah, some various camera mounts. We went with the Insta360. It's like a GoPro. We just like the mounts a little bit better for us. And then a tiny little pack here. It's got USB-C as well as those little Apple plugs, for the headphones. Also just a full USB there in one nice little pack. I'm a Garmin girl. I do have my Garmin watch and Garmin plug, which again goes to USB-C. I find that very handy. JBL, because Lily's got to jam out to her music sometimes. And then last, we have this cute portable printer. It's Bluetooth, connects to your phone. You hit print on your phone, and it prints out these little tiny stickers. And it's great. You can stick them on a water bottle. You can use them as business cards or have a memory with a friend all on the go, or even ChatGPT a memory. We bring foldable scissors so that we can die cut the stickers for added effect and kid friendliness. Last but not least, a nightlight for Lily. So here we are on to everything that I bring supplement wise, rattling this off, hoping to give you guys the good stuff quickly. I'm a fan of Biome. They give you your vitamins and some prebiotics all in individual packs. I got my goat protein. I have a portable blender, guys. Again, this is USB-C, really easy. It's battery charged. It has a nice little cap to keep the blade safe. And that helps me mix all my morning medicines, throw in some spinach and you're good. I have a couple extras there as well. I love my loose leaf tea, so I got to keep that. That's from the Rare Tea Company, and it lets you put your loose leaf in. Could even slice up some fruit in there. I never get too far without having just a few of the other essentials. And for me, that's magnesium, fish oil, things of that nature, just to kind of help me stay balanced. Last, here I have my laundry sheets. I find those are really great in a pinch. Sink laundry for the smaller size, or you can put a whole sheet in your laundry at Airbnb or what have you. I do try to keep all my pills in the bottle, just so if I ever get asked questions, it's where it's supposed to be. Always bring a hammock. You never know when you might need one of those. Lastly, my Catadine water bottle filters out most of the bad stuff. We've used that straight from streams. You can see if you open it, there's a bristle filter there. And then when you want to drink from it, it's pop top. So you just squeeze and there you go. You can even waterfall it if you're sharing with your kiddo. So that's pretty great. Here's the Air Suitcase. I love this thing because it's even smaller than you might think. It's carry-on approved most places, and it's just got some nice compartments, really thin little sides there. You can keep your laundry separate, or for me, that's where I put my supplements. Kind of helps me stay organized. And then I also have a matching air backpack with more pockets than you know what to do with. Really enjoy that for art supplies, for pens, paper, charging, then here for the clothes, and then in the back for the laptops. And it even has secret zipper pockets for passports, collapsible compartments for water bottles, helps you feeling kind of sleek, even when you literally have your entire world on your shoulders. Lily has one too in a slightly smaller size. I just put it on top of the suitcase because I do feel like that's a lot of weight for a 7-year-old. So, on to what we're wearing. Here we go. Lily, the idea was layers. So you'll see me here just kind of giving you the down low. Lots of light layers. Some cargo pants, some shorts, a few options, a dress. Just trying to think of things that go together. Some basic black leggings can never go wrong. A couple t-shirts. Really trying to think of how she could build out some outfits and feel like she has some choices, while still keeping everything together. So she's got her crochet tops, some smart wool, some things of that nature. The smart wool, again, is just breathable, wickable, really great. So if it's hot or cold, she's covered. And then a jean jacket, another great layer add-on. We also have a Patagonia shell. And then here's her robe. It is a luxury item, but it actually keeps us from having to bring a stuffed animal or a blanket. And on lazy days, she just kind of feels a little bit of that decadence that we might be missing when we're far from home. So that's Lily's stuff. For me, you're going to see kind of a same basic layering kit. We have our buff. We never travel without our buffs. They double as neck warming, as hats, can double them up. Smart wool socks. I carry a Turkish towel. It's great for picnics. It's great for just sitting around an airport and you don't want to be on the floor. It can be a great extra layer. Dries fast. I have Ferrasi pants that do great in the rain. Really enjoy just having options, especially when we're hiking. I'm an Ozel girl. They have a lot of natural fabrics, very breathable. Those are some of their leggings. Aritzia pants. Those are the rose color and they just make me happy. They go with everything. And lots of layering options there. I have the Oiselle Chill Out hoodie. It is SPF 50, which again is good for me and my skin. I appreciate it goes all the way up to the neck. So when we are riding camels, I should be good. I do have an Arc'teryx jacket and a shell for that I love my layers. Little bit of a hoodie layer there just to, again, give me options on the road without storing too much stuff. I do have an Oliver bonus cardigan, and I mean, come on, it's metallic, it's beautiful. I have to have those little happy things in life. Those all go in with some tank tops and a double zippered clothing bag that just kind of helps keep me organized and helps me keep things compact. I end that off with my short onesie. I think it's cute and it helps me feel a little stylish. So that's that, guys. Thank you. If you are dreaming of doing something like this, or you have any tips or feedback, please let us know in the comments or subscribe. We're so happy you're here.